Nickelodeon, they have these concerts roaming around. See, Spike TV has got the Ultimate Fighting Championship. These channels, these companies, they do stuff based on their subject matter, what they're good at. I feel I'm suggesting a real simple money-making idea. It's and a lot of documentaries, and that's the other reason why I emailed Chris Gore, because if anybody would champion or would support this idea and could really give some guidance, some expertise on it, it'd be Chris Gore, because he's made films, he watches a lot of documentaries, so he kind of knows what's going on with them. I'm fairly certain that the guy could direct, put all the pieces together and make it work out. What else? But no response from Chris Gore either, but then again, he has been pretty busy with Sundance and Slandance, so probably got a whole bunch of emails he has to wade through, What else? Well, and then just this week, over in Boston, a very interesting thing took place. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which is a TV show on Adult Swim, Cartoon Network. It comes out late at night. A little 15-minute show, real simple animation, bizarre stories. But they're funny. And interesting characters too. So a bit of effort goes into it, but just pretty simple stories. A lot of it's toilet or asinine humor. But it's every time I've watched it, I do laugh at it, but sometimes it's just so boring or just so whatever, and I change it. Well, to promote their new season coming out, they posted a bunch of little cardboard, not really cardboard, but just little placards with some LED lights in them, powered by a couple Duracells, and it showed one of the characters, this very unique two-dimensional character from the show, and just posted them up around the cities of New York, Boston, I think Chicago, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, and they've been up for about a month, and just this week, somebody finally took notice, or somebody in a position of authority, and realized, hey, wait a minute, what the heck are these things? Or you can even imagine somebody called the police, and then finally the police oh, hey, what do you know? So it's kind of a sad state of affairs when and then Homeland Security gets involved, because they're they're all over the place. It must be some sort of terrorist plot of some sort. It's kind of jump to conclusion idea. They I can navigate traffic and narrate a blog at the same time. You got to realize the reason why I'm saying all this stuff, and you probably already know it, is that this is for posterity reasons. To let you know what's going on in my environment, or what's going on in the world at the same time. But so these two guys responsible for the campaign, they're arrested, bailed out, $2,500, I think, and I think the judge told them, don't talk about the case. So they come out, and well, we'll talk about hair. And it's just, the media was just so upset, and because these guys weren't playing ball. But it's well, guess what? You're filming them still. You get your cameras on them, and these guys are talking about, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, so why not? Let's see. Okay, so I was talking about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and what the end result is that these guys spent a couple $100s for their little ad campaign, and the result was they got a ton of free publicity. And the weird, interesting thing is that it shows that, well, hey, it seems that Department of Homeland Security is a little slow on the uptake here and there. and also revealing this, very negative trend in people talking and reporting about it. So, but it's just media hype. I mean, media, they're so keyed to catchphrases of of what people are, what people are doing. The vocabulary is very limited, so that's why it's just it's harmless attempt at entertainment and humor. And just a cheap way to publicize your product. What you're doing, and so that's so. Anyways, well, one of the things coming up is Valentine's Day, and I'll tell you one thing. I wish G4 would hire me, so at least I was in Los Angeles and had access to a wide variety of women that I could date. So it's just even if it's just like a little non-paying job, kind of any excuse to be in Los Angeles right now, or living in Los Angeles right now, so I could just hit the dating scene over there. Because man, being lonely sucks, especially when Valentine's Day is coming up. And that's an interesting little thing. I'm really impressed with one of the women they bring on to Attack of the Show, Anna David. I mean, it's just, if there's a woman that makes me go gaga and start acting like these other guys whenever Olivia appears, it's Anna David. And in my opinion, it's just because she just has so much or so many qualities about herself. She's just this very interesting woman, and it's like sometimes I'm watching her and it's just like, God, it's like she's making love to the camera, I mean, and it's like, oh God, to have that woman in your life, like whenever she was in the mood, like, she would know how to turn you on. So, anyways, so I even ventured the idea, like, well, I would really like to take you out to dinner, and I said, but here's something else. If you're interested, we can make a show about it, a little reality show, and get G4 to film it since since they started airing the block, and I don't know, all the negative people are negative about the block, and I don't know, it's interesting, but I don't know. I just can't really say anything about it. It's just not my cup of tea, but it's just a typical reality show, so that's, you get what you pay for. It's got this unique little thing going on, so if it makes some money. And the weird thing is seeing commercials for it on E, of all places. So when women exposing themselves and they're airing it on E during the daytime. And I think it was also during like a Seinfeld True Hollywood Story. So whatever audience they're trying to get to with that one. But it's just, my idea for this reality show with Anna David was I would basically try to woo her. I'd just try to impress her and, see if she would be interested. And I figured, like, well, part of the way to do that was based off of something Anna and Olivia had mentioned on the show was driving. I consider myself a decent driver. Heck, speeding along, into Arizona. And I thought, well, heck, why not? Why not give that a try? And I emailed Anna about that, and she's like, well, I'm quite flattered, but I don't know. It's like, okay, I said, well, you can always check me out on YouTube, and either that'll scare you or keep you, which I'm a little worried about, because there's some that aren't the best, but I hope that some are interesting. She seemed flattered by the idea, but I don't know if she's giving it too much thought. At the same time, well, it's whatever she would like, whatever she thinks. I'm not going to push her into it. And I just thought that, for the show, just have a camera crew following us around. I just drive Anna around, and the first date, don't say a word. Play the confident, cool, quiet guy. Second day, start opening up and talking.